Well, Koin Local 6 is the official television partner of the Hood to Coast Relay. This year, we have some of our own bravely running in the race. We continue our team coverage this morning with Sally Showman, who is on the hill.
So we are just under an hour from the first team taking off from the start line here on top of Mount Hood. We're at Timberline Lodge, and it's a beautiful morning. It's chilly. I think temperatures have dipped down into the 30s up here, but we've got crystal clear skies. The sunrise is going to be spectacular. Want to show you what's going on behind me. These are all the team, the people in charge of team check-in. So over the course of the day today, gosh, there's a lot of teams, 12,000 runners that are going to check in up here at Timberline Lodge and then make their way all the way to the ocean. Of course, it's a nearly 200-mile trek. In case you were wondering, 32 different legs of this race. There's 12 members on each team, and each of us do 3 legs. So for me, that means I'm doing 19 miles in the next 24 hours. A little bit nervous about it. I think I'm a little bit more nervous that everybody in my van, or crossing my fingers that everybody in my van brought their deodorant. Back to you, Chad.
All right, well, we know Carly and Jessica Morkert are there with you, so we hope they certainly help with that. Thank you very much, Sally. We'll be checking in with them throughout the morning. There are 1,000 stories, of course, about to unfold when the Hood to Coast Relay starts this morning, as you saw there at Timberline Lodge, but not many will inspire you, like a team of wounded warriors determined to go the distance. They were injured in combat, serving our country, and now they're about to take on the world's largest relay. Team Warfighter Sports is made up of 12 U.S. service members severely injured and impaired during battles in Iraq and Afghanistan. Marine Sergeant Tim Connor, paralyzed a year after his discharge, is a hand cyclist. His 3 stretches in the Hood to Coast will cover 17 miles.
I looked at it as being a challenge for myself, see what I could do, my next step, and maybe possibly inspire others who are like me.
Team Warfighter Sports has fielded a Hood to Coast team the past 2 years, but this is a new group and all experiencing Oregon's amazing race for the very first time. Even if you aren't running in the Hood to Coast today and tomorrow, you still need to know about the race because drivers are going to be affected on several roadways. And there's going to be slowdowns on highways essentially from Mount Hood to the coast over the next 24 hours. You can expect delays on Highway 26 from Mount Hood to Gresham and Highway 30 from Portland to St. Helens. And if you're headed to the coast, like I will be soon, because I'll be there at the finish line for these folks, there will be backups on Highway 101 in the Seaside area essentially all day tomorrow. So be prepared, give yourself a little extra time, and go slow for the sake of all the runners out there. And of course, stay with us right here on Koin Local 6 for continuing coverage of the Hood to Coast Relay. We're going to have some live coverage for you today and tomorrow, and you can even check in on the finish line, see how your family and friends and loved ones are doing. We're going to have a camera set up at the finish line, and you can watch it at koinlocal6.com. 3 of our very own from right here at Koin are competing. We've already heard from Sally Showman this morning, just a half hour ago. She's not alone, though. Jessica Morkert is reporting for us from Mount Hood this morning as well.
Well, they don't call it the mother of all relays for nothing. We've got volunteers here. The music is going. People getting ready to run the biggest relay race in the world. And I'm joined now by the founder of Hood to Coast. This is Bob Foote. You're a local architect who decided to do this about, what, 14 years ago, huh? 30 years ago?
Yeah, but who's counting, right? Yeah, started it in 1982.
So. And just 14 teams is what it started with.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the first year, I just, being a marathoner and ultra marathoner, just looking for a new challenge, I talked a team into doing it, and actually 8 other teams. So we just had that many teams that first year, and I had a race committee of 1, so I just said go and see you at the beach,
That's awesome, and now it's grown exponentially. Did you ever imagine it was going to get this big?
No, not at all. In fact, I remember the first year we're standing on the beach, we said, if this race ever gets up to be maybe 25 teams, wow, big success, And the next year we had 64, and it was just off and running.
Oh my gosh, and last question for you. What possessed you to run from Timberline all the way to the coast? That's really insane.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was pretty insane in those days. I'd run over 35 marathons. I was doing 100-mile races and things like that. So I was, pretty nutty anyway. And so I was just looking for a new adventure. And I thought, hey, this sounds like the ultimate adventure. And I could find a bunch of other crazy people to do it, sure. But I didn't think ever, we'd have 20,000 people.
my gosh.
Mindset.
Congratulations to you, and now you got the Koin team a part of this year's Hood to Coast, the 31st annual Hood to Coast. We've got 12 members competing in our team. Hopefully we do well. We start at 6:30 with Carly Kennelly starting us off. We'll let you know what our progress is. Reporting for you on Mount Hood, Jessica Morkert, Koin Local 6.
I have the utmost confidence in all of our 12ers there on the race. You know, you realize there's a reason Brian Muskimmons and I are not included on that. Just saying. All right, to run the Hood to Coast Relay, of course, you need to have heart. You got to have a lot of it, and one runner joining the race with a borrowed heart. Dwight Croning stands out from the other 18,000 who will take part in the race. He had a heart transplant about 26 years ago.
At the time, you're thinking, you know, in order for me to survive, somebody is going to have to die and donate their organs, and that's not a thought you want to have to deal with.
Well, Dwight's done triathlons and the Ironman, but this, he says, will be his first Hood to Coast. Koin Local 6, of course, to be very proud to be the official television partner of the Office Max Hood to Coast Relay. And Brian and I, yes, we are holding down the fort here in the studio this morning. It's a little lonely, but that's because we have some of our very own running. Sally Showman, Carly Kennelly, and Jessica Morkert all setting out today to hit that course, and they have a look at the relay race for us this morning from Timberline Lodge.
Hey, Chad, how's it going? We're just minutes away from the start of Hood to Coast, and I'm joined with the lovely Carly Kennelly.
You sound nervous?
Yes, and Jessica Morkert. Carly, so you're doing the first leg straight downhill. How much elevation do you even know? Are you going to lose?
I have no idea. Actually, this is the scariest leg, the first one, because I didn't train for going downhill. I train on the treadmills a little bit at the gym, but those are only a 3% decline, and I think this is like 15%, so I'm a little nervous. Yeah. Wish me luck.
Oh, you're going to do awesome. Jessica.
We're kind of like go team for Carly. We feel very concerned for her since this is her first time going downhill and she hasn't trained.
Tell me about your little cape here.
I have trained and I have my Superwoman cape on. We're going to be Team Super 6. We're actually called the News Hounds. We plan on killing this race. We're supposed to get done in about 32 hours, 1 o'clock at Seaside, and we plan to be there and maybe in ample time. Who knows?
I know.
Koin team kills.
We're all in the same van, so this is trouble. Us and 3 sales guys, but I think we're the troublemakers.
And we got another van full of Koin employees, producers. We want to give a shout out to Allison Rogers, Liz Cohen, our other teams. Go team, go team.
Yeah. And we love you guys. Okay, so we've got 195 miles to go. We'll see you along the way and then at Seaside for the big party. Back to you, Chad.
You know, I'm embarrassed to say that's where I'm going to be catching up with those 3 lovely ladies and the rest of the Koin crew. I'll be driving to the coast and emceeing the finishing party tomorrow with Kelly Day. So we look forward to seeing you there. Best of luck to you 3 and everybody else hitting the pavement out there today and tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Well, the weather is great for running, and that's welcome news to thousands of runners competing in the Office Max Hood to Coast Relay today and going on until tomorrow.
That race started bright and early this morning at Timberline Lodge. 3, 2, 1. You might have noticed Pinpoint traffic reporter Carly Kennelly. She is somewhere in the mix of that group there. Koin Local 6 is a proud media sponsor of the Hood to Coast Relay. We are closely following our team out there. There she is right there. She was bragging on Facebook after that leg, saying she passed 12 people and she was doing great. We'll see how she's feeling tomorrow.
Absolutely. In fact, our team has had the handoff in the Portland area, and Kelly Day is live near the East Bank Esplanade, near where the teen Hood to Coast groups are meeting. Kelly?
Right, just on the other side of the Hawthorne Bridge, our team is doing the handoff right now. But right here is the Muscle Milk Portland to Coast High School Challenge. And look at all these kids behind me. This is the Vancouver Thunder. We're number 1. All right, we've got 50 teams of high school kids assembling here right now. They're going to start running at 5 o'clock right from here. And a very special guest I want to bring on board right now. This is Mr. Bob Foote. And if you don't recognize him, he founded the Hood to Coast back in the 1980s. And it's an honor to have you here to cheer on all these kids. How's it going today?
Oh, very good. What a great day. You know, great weather. You know, the start of Hood to Coast was great. You know, got all the energy down here, so it couldn't be better.
Okay. And we were talking a little earlier about the fun fundraising effort that this entire Hood to Coast takes on. A lot of people forget that you're raising money for a great cause, and you hit a good milestone this year.
Exactly. Last year we raised $517,000 for the American Cancer Society. This year, right now at this point in time, it's still building, and we're at $630,000.
It's just wonderful. It is. Now, we're going to be down there tomorrow night for the big party on the beach, the big final party. What does it mean to you to be standing there and just think, gosh, all those years ago I started something like this?
Yeah, it's kind of my baby, you know. I mean, it's really almost a personal extension of me, you know. So when I see the popularity of this, it kind of confirms, you know, that you know, it wasn't so crazy after all 30 years ago when we get this all started. And then just to see this sheer joy in everybody's faces, you know, at the beach, you know, that's my payment.
Yeah, people wait years to get into this, don't they?
Yeah, it's very difficult because we got a lottery and we fill in one day every year, and we reject twice as many teams as what we let in.
Well, you're not nuts. You had a great idea 30 years ago. Mr. Foote, thank you for talking with us. So, guys, all these high school kids are going to take off here again starting at 5 o'clock. The energy is so much fun. I'll turn it back to you, and I'm going to look out for our Koin team here and see if I can cheer them on before they head over the Hawthorne Bridge.
All right. Kelly, thank you so much.
We saw Sally in that video. She had some good form. All right. Thanks, Kelly. Well, the Office Max Hood to Coast Relay is winding through Portland right about now.
That's right. Our Kelly Day joins us live at one of the key handoff points under the Hawthorne Bridge. And Kelly, it has been a long day for some of these runners, and some others are just getting started.
Exactly. People are coming off the mountain, they're exchanging and heading over the Hawthorne Bridge. But we're actually at the beginning of the Muscle Milk Portland to Coast High School Challenge. This is the starting line right here. They've got the balloons up, and we've got 50 high school teams assembling right now. They're going to start at about 5 o'clock. The guys right behind me are from Roseburg, right? Big shout out. Okay, they came all the way from Roseburg to be part of this. And this is Aaron. He's the ham of the group. He's going to talk to us. So, Aaron, why did you guys decide to come all the way from Roseburg to do this?
Because we love running and justice.
And you're what's your team name?
We are the Justice Runners.
The Justice Runners. Nice. Now, I've been told that this is kind of like a slumber party on wheels.
It's pretty sweet. We like to sleep together with justice and running.
Now, do you guys get any sleep tonight? Does anyone get any sleep?
No, we don't not allowed to sleep, actually. It's against the rules for runners.
You guys just keep each other going. Now, are you guys the serious crew here? Have you been training, or you just go for it?
I haven't ran since October.
Well, good luck with that, Aaron. You're going to need it, my friend. All right. Anyway, again, this is the high school challenge. These kids are so cute. They're all really excited to take off here at about 5 o'clock, and they're heading to the coast. And again, Amy and Jenny, I'll be down there on the beach tomorrow at about 5 o'clock to MC the big party and greet all the teams as they're coming in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Back to you.
Oh, it certainly will.
Like it.
It's going to be beautiful weather for it, too. Unlike last week, it would have been too hot. This weekend,
just
perfect.
right. Yes, just
Thanks,
like Goldilocks. Some of the runners in the Office Max Hood to Coast Relay are on their second legs, and that includes some of our coworkers.
That's right. Photographer Bill Cortez shows us how the Koin ladies are keeping it busy on the course.
So what are you thinking about right now?
I'm thinking about how cold I am. I think we're in the 30s up here. It's freezing. And I'm thinking about how I'm nervous for Carly Kennelly.
I'm thinking I'm cold, a little colder than expected, but I'm excited because this is my first time doing the Hood to Coast. So,
And how I hope I can run 19 miles.
I am very excited, Bill. I am going to kill this race.
And how I don't know what I got myself into.
But you know what? Talk to me when I get to the end, because I'm a little bit worried.
This is what we pass. I mean, you're gonna have it snapped on your wrist.
Team 788 from Koin Television.
first leg. I've been told by other people that you want to take it slow, so it may take me about 12 to 14 minutes to finish 1 mile, but I'll get to the finish line.
How's it going?
It's going well. I haven't stopped yet, actually. I thought I'd be walking sooner than this, but so far, so good. I just keep a steady pace, not go too fast.
All right, Carly, way to go.
Like 10 feet
Awesome. Awesome.
Get in the chute. Stay in the chute.
Good job.
Good deal.
I'm feeling great. Let's go for leg 2. Seriously, I didn't want to stop.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is probably my easiest run. So, I'm doing okay. I'm worried about my second run.
Good work.
That wasn't too bad, actually. That was, I think, pretty decent. My left leg is just slightly cramping a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, I think I'm still worried about that second leg because it's like all uphill. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do?
You're next.
I am. This is what Sally nervous looks like. I'm nervous. My stomach's like, that's what it feels like in there. Woo! Running along the highway, it's a mixture of being scared because there's semi-trucks blowing past you, and also super excited because there's cars driving past honking and cheering, and so it's really fun. Can I have a ride, Bill? I'm tired, and I should stretch because I had 2 more to go. Holy crap. Woo!
How do you think the 3 you're going to do the rest of the way?
I think we're gonna do awesome. I don't know, it's just the whole experience. It's gonna be a great journey, I think.
The Office Max Hood to Coast Relay is in the record books now. More than 1,000 teams, 12,000 plus runners made the long 2-day journey to benefit the American Cancer Society. And that includes our Koin Local 6 team. We were proud once again to field the team for the race as the official television partners for the event.
Everybody, how about a big hand for Koin Television?
Yeah. What channel is that? What is KOIN?
Big 6, baby, the big 6.
Leg 5, baby. Good job. You did awesome.
So how you feeling?
So much better now that I'm done, but that was hard. Super hard, but worth it. Awesome, awesome.
I'm just so excited. This is great, and you couldn't ask for a better day at the beach to end this whole thing. It's been phenomenal. Yes, we're in a little bit of pain, a little sore, but we'll be fine in a couple days.
Oh my gosh, that was the hardest thing I think I have ever done in my entire life. I'm not sure if I will do it again next year. Just letting y'all know. But it was worth the experience. I think that was harder. I'm told that's harder than a marathon. So basically I ran a marathon today, and now I'm permanently walking like I'm wounded. I seriously walk like I'm wounded.
I'm thinking a lot of Advil. A lot of Advil.
I did it! I did it! I did it! I love you all! I'm gonna call my dad!
I want to start with the 3 tallest, so you're my last, but we're gonna bring you right here in the front. Okay, on 3, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
So now that it's all over, got the picture and everything, what are you guys going to do now?
We're going to go celebrate a victory for Koin Local 6 TV.
All right, great job, folks. Thanks for doing that. Koin Local 6 photojournalist Bill Cortez was there at the finish line to put that story together for us. We're told that fundraising this year surpassed last year's numbers by more than $100,000.